Hey y'all, back out here again today. First, I want to show you something here. This is some primo bait. Look at the size of this gizzard shad. Man, that thing's, look at it compared to the size of my hand. That thing must be good 15 inches. He's still kind of flopping around a little bit. Just caught him right out here, so we'll show you that. That's what we got for bait today. Very, very large gizzard shad. I want to say thank you to my buddy Justin. He taught me a little trick or two when catching these. You know, I'd used to catch them in the past. Not as good as this though. And so he taught me a few tricks, and that's put me on some better bait. So thank you, Justin. The next thing is this. Now, I don't have a sponsorship. Please keep in mind that I am not sponsored by any company, but I do love the Chasing Cats rods and products from Strychnine Tackle. The only thing I wasn't using from Strychnine Tackle was the hooks, and I mentioned something about that in a previous video. And Jeremy, the owner of Chasing Cat Rods and Strychnine Tackle here, he decided that I was just using the wrong hook. He's like, oh yeah, you know. So what he done, I got a big surprise. Our buddy Melvin called us, and he's like, oh hey, you gotta come over here. And I go over there, and Jeremy had sent me some hooks. He sent me these. These are Strychnine Tackle hooks. Now these are 10s right here, and I really like the way these things look. Now I was originally using the Whisker Seeker triple threats, which is this hook, and then here is the hook Jeremy sent me. And if you notice, that Whisker Seeker has a hard cutback, whereas the one Jeremy sent me, see, it doesn't have that hard cutback, and it's really offset. I like that. It's still got the wide gap that I like for my baits, especially my bigger baits. But the shank is a little smaller. Now, looking at it, I'm kind of thinking that that's going to fit in a fish's mouth a little better. It might even reduce some fish that just short bite. This might even be well, I don't know. I'm loving this thing, right? So I really want to get out here and try this in the tournament. So Jeremy, thank you for sending me these to try out. And if I can, I'll get a few little short clips, maybe me catching fish. We'll look at the hook set, we'll post that. And so these are really nice. So with that being said, I've got to rig up these leaders, right? And so the last thing I want to say is, if you guys have not went on the site and went and got you some of these right here, I'm telling you, you're missing out. And I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. I'm just saying that, you know, I've used a ton of different rods from the Walmart brands, the higher price brands such as Mad Cats, Hellcats. I mean, I've used them all. And you want to use a rod that's more specific, right? Why do you want to take a rod that feels like it weighs 5 pounds out catfishing when you can get a rod specifically made for catfishing, and it's going to be lighter, and you know, you're not going to wear yourself down as much, especially if you're fighting a big fish. So keep that in mind, guys. These are made for catfishing. You know, if you think about it, why would you go out bass fishing with one of these rods or a you know, any other brand when you can go buy rods made for bass fishing, which are lighter. It's going to reduce that carpal tunnel, pain in the wrists. You wouldn't, right? So get rods that are made for catfishing, and that's what these Chasing Cat rods are. And I'm loving these things. These things are really great. So I'm gonna let y'all go. So y'all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna get out here, try to catch some fish. So look forward to any shorts if we catch anything. You know, I don't want to push my luck there, right? So y'all have a wonderful day.